What is going on, everybody? Man, oh man. Good morning. This is a beautiful, beautiful Saturday morning, July the 2nd. It is our our lit. Man, I cannot get my dang holidays straight to save my life this morning. This is our Independence Day weekend. It is a beautiful morning. It's hot already. I think it's like 92 degrees out here and it's only 10:30. So it's going to be a hot one today. Unfortunately, I will not be able to do any fireworks this year because we are under a burn ban. So that sucks. But anyway, so yeah, it's Saturday morning, about, what did I say, 10:30? Yeah. And I'm heading out to the post office real quick, drop off some packages, and then I'm gonna head over to the coin shop. Gonna go take a look around, see anything new that David has in, maybe do some Q&A type of things, and maybe get a little bit of video content to put up. So we'll see. But silver, man, oh man, did it just drop. It went down to the high 19s. I think it's actually down to the mid 19s for a minute there. But I didn't ever expect to see sub 20 silver again. And here we are. Well, it's back up above 20 now, but it was below $20. That was crazy. Now, will it go back down there again? I don't know. I would love for it to, so I can buy some. But the silver to gold ratio jumped up as well. It's above 90. I think it's 91.3 when I checked it last night. It shouldn't change any over the weekend, but I haven't checked it today to see for sure. But man, 91.3 to 1. That's crazy. Now, it's not as high as it was at, I think, like the beginning of the pandemic, or as I call it, the plandemic. But because I think it reached 110 to 1 at one point. Just wow. And I actually was thinking of taking one of my little 10th ounce gold eagles into the shop to see if I'd be able to do a swap, get some silver for it, you know, and then see if it would drop back down into the 70s and and swap it back for a gold eagle again. But anyway, surprisingly, I'm not at work today, which is a good thing. Got a full 3-day weekend. Anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna get over to the coin shop and do some video there, and see you there. All right, inside here in D&S Precious Metals, they have plenty of silver and gold jewelry. They're doing 75% off on their silver jewelry right now, their sterling silver. But they got some coin sets back here in the corner here, a bunch of proof sets and mint sets, things like that. But again, the jewelry is all over the place in here. They got plenty of real nice shiny stuff. So if you guys coming into here and want to bring your wives or whatever, look at all kinds of jewelry too. And then they got some costume jewelry here. And then you got the little bit higher quality stuff here. Some James Avery, some Tiffany and Company, all kinds of good stuff. Pandora. And then we got what I come in to look for all the time. Got some nice 10-ounce silver bars, some ASEs, a little bit of gold. Got the, let's see here, Swiss 1 troy ounce gold there. Got a American gold eagle there. Got a St. Gaudens and a capsule there in a slab. Oh, we're losing focus on my camera again. A couple of loose foreign gold coins. Plenty of Philharmonics right there. And then some more proof sets. Some of them are silver, some of them aren't. All kinds of good stuff though. And then we got the man behind the counter, David. All right, so like I said, we're here at D&S Precious Metals Unlimited.
Non-limited.
And David here is the man behind the counter.
Indeed.
And so what's the deal, man? What's the story behind D&S?
Well, we started the company in 2010 technically, but we opened this store in 2011, I believe. And my mom started the business when I was in the military at the time. We didn't know a lot about it, but at the time the price of gold was real high. I don't remember, but it was back whenever it was peaking, and silver too. And we had a couple of other employees, and after I got out, I joined them here, and basically just started learning about coins because I knew nothing about it prior. Very, very little knowledge about coins, and but as we kind of expanded to start buying that kind of stuff, we had to learn about it, and then I just started collecting it myself.
So you started off with mostly jewelry then?
Mostly jewelry, yeah. Almost all scrap jewelry initially. We would still buy like Carson Cities and things, but to be honest, because we didn't really know what we were doing, we bought a lot of fakes early on. Yeah, there was a week where one employee, I think, bought 6 or 7 fakes.
Wow.
And we lost, probably $1,500. We bought a lot of real ones too, but at that time it was just, we didn't have the precious metal verifier. I don't even think that thing was invented at that time. And then it might have been, but I don't think so. And then we were just kind of having to learn as we went. But our employee could have caught it at the time if he had just weighed the coins, but he didn't weigh them. And they were all off on weight. Luckily, most of the people did come back and we worked it out with them. But
well, that's good. Yeah, there's a lot of stories about, you know, starting up businesses and people that are just starting collecting and things like that they learn pretty quick from their mistakes, such as that.
Yeah, that's a big one. I mean, if anybody who ever is thinking about starting a business like this, like, I think that a lot of the people who are into coins, they might have a little bit of a head start as far as that part goes. But with fake gold and stuff, there's a lot of like very close things that can trick your testing equipment. And now with more advanced equipment, it's a little bit easier to catch that stuff. But early on, almost everybody we know has taken quite a few losses, and we had some big ones, some $10,000 losses and $8,000 losses. And
yeah, it can be a punch in the gut sometimes.
It was hard at first, but.
So you buy all kinds of different stuff, like the different silver and gold jewelry, even if it's just for scrap, I guess, huh?
Yeah, exactly. So we do like some designer stuff. We do some James Avery and which is like a local Texas jeweler, and then we do Tiffany. We do a lot of other stuff, Cartier, whatever people have. We buy some Rolexes and things, but the majority of what we get in really is heavy scrap stuff. A lot of 1970s nugget related stuff that people don't wear anymore. It's out of style. And a lot of it's inherited stuff that the people will pick out one or two things they want to keep, but they end up with a substantial amount of gold that's just worth the wait.
Yeah, and they just bring it into you guys, and then you guys send it off
to a refiner. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's the easiest way to make money doing this is buying the gold and silver, because with the unlike the coins, the margins are a little bit better, and you don't have to you don't have to resell it. We already have it sold for to our refiner.
Yeah, that's always a good thing, is having somewhere to send it without any
price locked in on it.
Trying to figure out how to price things, or who might buy it, or how long is it going to sit in the store.
Exactly.
You already know it's going out somewhere.
Yeah, you don't want stuff sitting around. You can't get attached to stuff, or try to get the highest dollar possible for it. At a certain point, you just gotta cut it for what it is and get your money back out of it if it's not selling.
And so you've been doing coins as well for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
And
the real big shift for us for coins was, we were doing coins for a long time, but it was really post-COVID, whenever COVID kicked off, that things started really taking off with coins, and we started getting larger collections, and we also started getting more numismatic coins, and we had the opportunity to buy several collections. One of the collections we went through was it was like a multi-million-dollar collection of coins, and we had the opportunity several times to go over and cherry pick this collection and buy big portions of it at a time. I say big portions, like 10% at a time. But ultimately we ended up buying probably 40% of it, because a lot of it was really large things, like those 10-ounce gold pandas and things like that were just simply like, they're not enough above melt for us to really be interested in them at above melt, and they didn't really want to sell them at melt. And since they're about 20 grand a coin at the time, it was just
that's quite a bit
for a small profit. Yeah.
But,
and at first we didn't have the capital to do that when we started. You have to build up to that, because our buying power whenever we started wasn't that high. We were really hustling to make it work at first. But once you start making some money, your buying power increases, and you can buy a lot more.
Yeah, having that reserve really helps with whenever something big walks in through the door now.
Yeah, we had 25 eagles this week, gold eagles from one person, and in the past we would have had to kind of scrounge it together, but it's a lot easier now for us to buy that kind of stuff.
So yeah, you do all the 999 fine silver stuff. You do the gold bars and coins and everything. Some graded stuff. So that's pretty good. It's a lot of variety, I guess you say.
We try to get like low value, more affordable things, and then also some nicer stuff. I'll buy like some of the Perth Mint kind of semi-numismatic silver rounds that people bring in, the specialty rounds that they have. And I've had people sell me entire collections of specialty rounds, and those things can be a little bit hard to move, especially like graded marble coins and things, because the collector market's a little bit more limited. But they do sell over time, and what we found is that most of the time it's for gifts. People have a grandson or something that's having a birthday or graduation gift.
All right. So this whole silver thing going on right now, it's down below $20 an ounce right now.
Yeah, first time in a long time.
How's that been really affecting things for you?
Like with the gold, because the gold is stable, we're still getting in a lot of scrap. It's still getting gold coins, but with the silver, right now we have some, but that's mostly because I bought a large amount from one person. But I can tell you that like this past week we had very little come in. We did buy some silver eagles and things, but right now the main customers who will sell to us aren't customers who bought it to invest in it. It's customers who inherited it, who don't have any attachment to these things, so they're willing to get rid of them. But 100% it's going to be slow with the bullion over the next couple of weeks until the price hopefully recovers. We'll see. I don't really expect it to by the next 2 weeks.
And with how much silver's dropped in the last few months, do you feel it would be a good time to invest into it as in like start stacking now, or wait to see what happens?
I always advise the people not to hold out for too long, and to just try to cost average across the board right now, because the thing is that the premiums, it can only get so low before the premiums stop moving down anymore. If silver drops down to $14, you're not going to see $16 silver rounds, because I really don't believe so, because of what happened during COVID, where silver was at 14 and they were selling for 25. I do understand the demand was really high at that time, but if the silver price goes that low, the demand's going to shoot up huge again. And so I think, like, as long as you're cost averaging and you're keeping track of your costs, I wouldn't say go all in if you have a huge amount of money to put towards it and buy it all at once. But I would say try to like spread it out and see what the price is doing, and kind of buy a variety of stuff, because some people get really stuck on buying the lowest premium silver they can. But in reality, a lot of that mid-level silver, a lot of those semi-numismatic rounds, they start to do really well in the future. They go up in price just because of the design on them, or because they're a little more desirable in some ways.
All right, and you talked a little bit about the premiums, and with today's crazy premiums, what would be your suggestion as to what someone would want to start or get into and buy more of?
If I was just getting started, I'd probably stay away from junk silver right now because of the price on it. Not that it's bad stuff, but those premiums are so new for that. That's in the last year that's really been as high as it is right now. I would say, like, if you wanted a little bit of it, that's fine. And to be honest, it all depends on where you're getting it from. If you can get it for 20 times face, then I would consider it. But if I was just getting regular round, if I was just like looking to invest in general, I would just try to get like some bargain bin stuff, some cheap rounds, because the premiums are pretty low. We were on JM Bullion earlier, and they had 2-ounce rounds for $49, so 29.5 or 24.5 an ounce. Really good for nice rounds, considering that those same rounds for sure were selling for, $60 plus just 5 or 6 months ago probably, and the same thing with our Philharmonics here. These 2021s, the mint seal tubes, I'm at $27 each right now, which is $5.40 a tube. And the thing is that these rounds during COVID, we were selling them for $36 a round, and we were selling out. And I had a ton of them. I had probably 2,000 of them I got, and I sold them all for $36 an ounce. And that's why, like, you got to be careful. That's where cost averaging helps, because you might look at that and think, well, they paid so high on it. But I can tell you, for customers that I've had long term, it averages out so well for them that even if they did pay high for a small segment of it, they're okay in the long run, at least.
So probably go more with the generic rounds like that, or
I would
stay away from maybe the higher premium government minted stuff.
I would, yeah, I would, unless it was like Libertads or something. You can never go wrong with that stuff. That stuff's always, it goes up year to year, and because of its popularity, but it's also super low mintage, but you're also paying really high premiums on it. I mean, we were looking at those the 2022s earlier, and they were, 55 each or something, or 45 each, 47, 49 each.
Mm-hmm.
So you're paying almost $50 an ounce. But it should really hold that even if silver drops. But I would suggest, like, if you're just getting into it, not to get too hyper focused on one thing, but just learn about the silver, learn what a good deal is, and kind of buy stuff across the board. But try to stick with low premium, because right now with the price, you can get low premium silver kind of for the first time in a long time. You can order it. For us, it's been impossible to broker an order because of the prices. We're getting real close to that point where we could. If it drops another $1, we could probably do it again. And then order around $23 an ounce. But also, like, some things you can get for really good deals, like these. We sell these. A lot of people don't like them, but the silver proof sets. If you average out the silver for what the proof set sells for, and compare it to junk silver, I know it's not exactly the same thing, but if you average it out, it really is a decent deal as far as premium over spot goes. Also, those $1 American silver coins, they weigh 26 grams. You can get those super low premium, like almost none, very little, at least from us, because we don't have a lot of interest in them.
Okay. And so you like these right here you're talking about.
Yeah, those like 1986 sets. They made millions of them. They had to have. I don't know what the mintage is on them, but we have 5 of them, and I had probably 20 of them at one point. I sold one person most of them, but you found some today, so now we're back to having 5 more. I thought we sold them all.
Yeah, I do like to rummage through your inventory to see what kind of stuff you guys got and whatnot. Sometimes I find some nice little gems and everything, some numismatic coins. But you deal with those a little bit too, whether it be Lincoln cents or Indian head cents, all the way up to Morgan dollars.
Yep, we do a lot of Morgans and things like that, and really a lot of that stuff that you find is stuff from whenever we first opened, and we didn't really know exactly what we were buying, so we just kind of piled this stuff up. A lot of that stuff we've had for a long time because it just got thrown in the back, and then eventually we got around to it. At one point, I found a collection of coins that my mom, who owns the business, she had found them, or she had put them back there in a box, and they were all Canadian silver coins, giant box. And I added up just the silver, and it was probably $2,000 in silver. And I said, "When did you buy these?" She said, "I have no idea." And it must have been years before. And we just had that stuff back there.
And that's a heck of a return if you bought them years before and silver was probably $10
so
an
low.
ounce.
It was probably so low when we got them. Yeah, we probably got them for a good deal. And I had a Canadian guy who contacted me online about some other coins, and I mentioned to him I have these, and he said, "Well, how much?" And I came up with the price, and he agreed, and I shipped them to him, and he was more than happy with the deal.
All right. So, where can people find you guys at?
So we're located in New Braunfels, Texas, but if you're ever in the area, our address is 851 South IH35 Ste H, and we're right off the access road. We have a big sign that says "We Buy Gold," and we're here Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, with today being Saturday, which we're only here till 2 o'clock. I say 2 o'clock, but we ended up being here till 5, which is pretty common.
So on top of the store, you guys also have an eBay store, right?
We do. We have an eBay store. We mostly sell our designer jewelry on there, and watches and coins. It's Tara, Tara _ Merling, which are our dog's old names, but we use that for our eBay store. And we do a lot of diamond rings and things on there. And like I said, we also do coins, especially some of the nicer coins that are harder to sell. In the past, I've done a lot of. I bought a really nice collection of Barber half dollars, and they were all like really nice 1912s and some other nice ones in the $400 range. And we do stuff like that on there.
All right, and I'll have that address right here on his eBay.
Yep.
And also the address to the shop, I'll have that as well. And
yeah, you can always come
contact
by and
info and everything down below in the description. So that's going to be it for today. We're going to wrap it up. I'm going to get home, show off what I got today here, and then close it out. So, David, it's always a fun time coming out here and chatting with you, and I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate it very much.
Later.
All right, so got back from D&S Precious Metals and talking with David there and everything. And this is everything that I got from the shop. Now, this right here, this I got in the mail. It was part of a trade / buy from a customer. 1935 Denver. But he traded me this along with some cash for a couple of graded Morgans. So I think it turned out to be a pretty decent deal. And believe it or not, I actually had that exact coin just a few months ago. And he ended up trading it back with me to get the Morgans. So that is why that's set up there. It was just in the mail as part of a deal I had. But these right here, these are Mexican 25 peso Olympic coins from 1968. They are 72% silver. This one's got some mess on here, but pretty cool. I've got 3 of them right now, and I think he's got a few more even out there at the shop. And then here is a bunch of foreign silver coins. Now, some of these may actually have a higher numismatic value, but I am so not the guy for numismatic foreign coins. So I pretty much get them as close to melt as I can, and just pass them on to somebody else who is really wanting them. But these right here, these are sterling silver. It's a 1907 Canadian 5 cents. And then this one was a 1917. I don't know what it is. Where'd it go? I guess it's a 3 pence or something. But anyway, so yeah, that's sterling silver, 0.925. These are all 80%, and they're pretty heavy. But one is a Bahama Islands. That is in really nice condition. But it's $1, 1972. And we got a Canadian quarter. What was this one? Danish, I think. It's got the prince and princess on there. Let's see. Princess Marguerite and Prince Henrik Io Juni. Something like that. But it's 1967. Yep, Denmark. Huh. I'll see what it actually is. Oh, 10 kronens, or kroner. So yeah, I mean, this has got some really pretty weird colors on it going on, toning, but it's pretty cool. And yeah, so that's 80%. This one is 60%, 50 piastres. I don't know. I can't pronounce that. But it's from Lebanon. That's the first coin I've seen from that area, Lebanon. Then we got a bunch of 64% from Netherlands. What's this one? That was a 1941, 25 cents. Netherlands again. Are they all Netherlands? Yep. So 64% there. 90%, Medio Balboa, which is from Panama. And, what's this one? 10 centavos. Dominican Republic, I think. 2.5 grams. All right. Then 83.5%, 1 French franc. And then a 68%, let's see here, 10 francs. But yeah, this one's French as well. 1934. So that's all the foreign silver that I got today. And then I got 2 pieces of gold. Mexican gold at that. I know they're tiny, but well, What they are is the 1945. Come on. If it'll focus. There we go. 1945 dos pesos. These are 90% silver. And my phone doesn't like me at all. There we go. So yeah, 90% silver. I think it's 0.047 something ounces. Pretty cool. Got two of them. They look to be in completely uncirculated condition. I mean, can't really tell, but let me see if I can zoom in and get it to do so. Stop bouncing around. All right, so there we go. Got a nice cartwheel on such a tiny little coin. Look at that, it's nice. Really nice. Probably one of the nicer ones that I've seen. And I've dealt with quite a few of these. So they're really popular. But yeah, so there you go. That's everything that I got from David. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the interview and seeing my pickups. And gonna get out of here and try to enjoy the Independence Day weekend. 3-day weekend. Man, what am I gonna do with all this time off of work? I don't know. Hopefully y'all enjoy your weekend and keep safe. And until next time, this is Silver Scrounger saying thanks for watching and keep on stacking. I want to thank everyone for watching my video. It is greatly appreciated. If you enjoyed it, found it informative or entertaining, please hit that thumbs up button by liking the video. Also comment on what you think about anything discussed. I'm always interested to hear other people's thoughts. Until next time, this is Silver Scrounger saying thanks for watching and keep on stacking.